And we are following breaking news, a pursuit underway. Police are after this box truck. Mark, what are you hearing about this truck?
Yeah, SkyCal just got up overhead. This is LAPD in pursuit of this box truck. We're still working on why they are chasing this large vehicle, but it's LAPD units, and you can see it stopped. This is near Hoover and Slauson. Now, the pursuit is very, very fresh. SkyCal just getting overhead just about a minute ago. It looks like this is stopped. I couldn't tell right here if that driver was able to get out or not, but you can see LAPD units there behind it, and it looks like there is no movement from that box truck. Nope, there it goes again. This driver not surrendering. This is a very, very large vehicle. I am listening to radio traffic to try and get some information about this, but it's working on several different LAPD channels, jumping around. The air unit is overhead trying to coordinate this here, but you can see this is the kind of vehicle that you definitely do not want to have in a pursuit. We don't know how many people are inside, but LAPD units, you can see lights and sirens right behind them there as they continue here through South LA. This is just right on the west side of the 110 freeway on a north-south street as they continue through here. Now, there's not a lot of options for stopping a large vehicle like this. Spike strips right there, directly in front of that box truck. It looks like they got 4 good hits, Amy. I saw it.
There was one at the last intersection as well, Mark, so it looks like they did this 2 times. So hopefully some of those spike strips will actually work. But, you know, with tires like this on a box truck, a lot of times they have, you know, extra durable tires that are made to handle heavy loads. So it may take a while for those tires to actually flatten with those spike strips.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, the exact same thing. Now, I believe this is LAPD officers from 77th Division because I see the 12 on the back of their patrol cars. That's an indicator that they're coming from 77th Division. That would be the area that they're in here. Those tires there, they do look like they're going flat. I definitely see what looks like the front 2 tires of this box truck are deflated, and you can see actually right there on the driver's side, the rim is now come across. It's come out, and that's going to overheat and make this truck, extremely difficult to maneuver here as they continue through a very crowded area of South LA. This is Normandy and 51st, as you can see here. SkyCal has the GPS system activated at the top of the screen. Speeds 27 to 30 miles an hour, very fast for a vehicle of this size with no front tires. And they're continuing through intersections. They may be blowing through red lights. It's unclear because SkyCal was zoomed in right there. But LAPD units from 77th Division, they are right behind this box truck as they continues through the South LA area.
And this is a big truck, Mark, and as you were mentioning, it's going to be very hard for someone to maneuver this truck, especially if this was a stolen truck, maybe someone who doesn't have a lot of experience driving a truck of this size, but certainly lots of cruisers right behind, and it does look like that truck is stopping right now. We're trying to see if it's stopping for a light or if they're actually stopping to give up at this time.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You could see the huge amount of LAPD officers that were behind this. They are definitely engaging this. You can see here it's does not appear. It looks like there's just a driver inside. There's no signage there on the front. It's got the identification, the DOT transportation identification information on the driver's side of the door there, but it looks like it's an adult man wearing a dark colored clothing and a black hat. It looks like he had a goatee and glasses on, Amy. But this driver continues now through Normandy on 47th Street in South LA. Just a very high profile vehicle. Not a lot of ability to stop on a dime here. And those tires, Amy, they're smoking right now. You can see it.
Oh, yeah. Once it's on the rims like that, you really lose a lot of the control of that vehicle. And so making a sharp turn in one of these intersections is going to be very difficult. And certainly a large truck this size can certainly do damage to another vehicle. So we're just watching to see if this person, in fact, will finally give up. But they are stopping. It looks like there might be another red light at this intersection. So it is a good thing that this person is not just barreling through these intersections, because, you know, that could be very dangerous for anyone else that might be struck by this truck. But it looks like they're, yeah, that tire is just done for, I believe.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, this may be part of the disabling this vehicle right here. Now, Amy, I just got information from our assignment desk. The want on this is carjacking. This is a carjacking suspect that we're talking about right here, and now it looks like this driver is surrendering. There's an unknown number of LAPD wasn't sure the number of occupants inside the cab there, but it's very likely he may be the only one. And there's some defiance here from this driver. He threw something down. I couldn't tell what that was. It may have been a glove. And you can see that he is saying something to LAPD officers, but this is a very defiant stance from this driver. This is very dangerous here, but it looks like he is reluctantly complying. This is what LAPD officers want to see, getting down on the ground, hands out. If he remains in this position, they are going to approach him and take him into custody. You saw the LAPD air unit overhead. That air commander's got eyes on this and is calling for LAPD officers to close off traffic and get these cars out of here so that they can safely approach the suspect and take him into custody.
Certainly a scary moment for those folks that were in those cars lined up there for the intersection. They're sitting there seeing all of these officers with their guns drawn and seeing this person get out of the truck like that, not really aware of what's happening, but certainly could be a frightening time. And we see those officers now trying to look into that cab of the truck to see if there is anyone else inside that truck. And then, of course, they will probably want to look in the back as well, Mark, because no telling what exactly was going on in that truck or with that truck prior to this pursuit starting, a little before noon this afternoon.
Exactly right, Amy. We don't know if there's cargo in the back of this truck. LAPD has now confirmed for us again that the want on this driver was that it was a carjacking. We don't have any information about the victim here, if they're okay. LAPD is trying to get some more information about that, but now you can see this driver handcuffed, taken into custody, will very likely be taken back to 77th Station. They're currently clearing the cab. It looks like that LAPD officer in front is getting in there. Very unlikely anyone else is in there, so that driver was likely alone. They're going to definitely want to open up the back of this cab to see if anyone is in there. They're going to get in position and do that because they have to clear this entire vehicle before they'll call this a code 4, which is of course the police code for all clear. So they're going to make a plan here in order to get that open. It looks like that officer in the front is cleared the front of the cab. No one else was in there. So at least we know this driver was alone up there.
Absolutely. But again, we don't know what's inside that truck there, but they are opening that up now. We can watch this live here, thanks to SkyCal giving us a nice bird's eye view to see what is in the back of that truck. And looks
empty.
Pretty empty, yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of cargo back there, if anything. I mean, there are some straps that are back there, but it looks like there's they could see all the way to the back without having to go in there. So that's very likely a completely empty cargo truck. So they're going to call this code 4. They're going to get a heavy-duty tow to get this off the side of the road here because it is blocking one lane. But these LAPD officers are going to take that suspect back to 77th Station or perhaps the Metropolitan Detention Center downtown.
All right, Mark, thank you. A good way for this pursuit to end.